The current status of our relationship is that we broke up. No, I'm just kidding.
He loves that line.
We're living together. Families, friends, animals are integrated together, and we're spending a lot of time duplicating the things that work for us. So we travel a lot. We do a lot of fun things like go to water parks, go wine tasting, take road trips, and all the things you get to do as a happy couple. The biggest challenge of newlyweds is really sort of taking our lives that were accelerated for so many weeks and putting them together in a way that worked for us, in a way that worked for our relationship, so that we could build on the foundation by doing these things in a timely way that worked for both of us, so that we could have a home together, so that we could have family and friends that are together, and we weren't disrupting anybody's life or what worked for us.
We were really scared about the family integration, but the fact that his uncle gave me his great-grandma's wedding ring on Christmas and surprised me with it, like, I think that re-justified how much not only we feel it, but everyone in our lives feel it.
I think the biggest challenge as newlyweds is really integrating our lives with one another. I mean, we're two individual people, and once cameras were gone and we were put back in the real world, it's just now finally bringing ourselves together as one and just learning how to navigate the world together, you know, without the cameras and just being in real life.
Right now, I'm self-focused. It's interesting though, when you become self-focused, it's also when you start getting the most attention, right? Because when you prioritize yourself, I think that's the best relationship advice I could give somebody, honestly, not to like spiral off. But when I started focusing on my goals, what I want out of life, my mission, everything else just started to fall in place.
Right now, Shayne and I's relationship is honestly just acquaintances. I thought we could have this best friend type of relationship, but he literally has a negative relationship with every single person that I hang out with, and right now it's just like I understand that I need to keep him at a distance.
I am 100% single, so if anyone wants to contact me, my number is, I'm just kidding.
Sal and I were not together, we didn't get married, but you know, we're friendly. I think we really do care about each other and want the best for one another. You know, we really tried and, you know, really put our all into it. It didn't work out for us, and that's okay.
It was really hard, you know, watching myself on the show and seeing the evolution of that relationship, just knowing the outcome. And just remembering how I was feeling in certain moments, like feeling that love and feeling so optimistic that I was going to be married. And you know, obviously that wasn't the case.
With me and Natalie, it's been a rocky road, but you know, that's how our relationships work. And you know, it's just, I'm glad people are seeing, you know, the love that we had for each other these final episodes.
Watching the beginning of me and Kyle's relationship, it doesn't change anything. I think there's such an unconditional love that we have for each other and respect for each other and understanding for each other. So nothing has changed, there's no bad blood, and I have nothing but most respect for him.
I think I would have been uncomfortable with myself if I looked back at that and didn't see something that I could change. I know for sure I was a bit insecure in the relationship, but I didn't handle it the best. So I definitely took a lesson from that, just on how better I can handle my concerns and how to better communicate that with my now husband.
I have no regrets of doing the show or anything I did and said during the show. I feel like it was one of my best experiences. I've learned so much about myself. If anything, it was the best thing I had to go through.
You know, there were a lot of conflicts, but the conflicts stemmed from the fact that we really wanted to make sure that this was going to be a sustainable marriage. But what the fans didn't see is that behind the scenes, we had so much fun together. And I wish they could have seen our dance parties or us just like being ourselves and doing karaoke and things like that. And it's like, you know, those beautiful moments might not have been seen, but the conflict did help us get to the point where we are today. But I'm excited to see people like let loose a little bit moving forward.
See us how we are in real life.
Yeah.